One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Boise State's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up and...
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Broncos are in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Scrambling away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Russo. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think
he's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Running from contact. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets it to the back on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch on the left. Running free. Touchdown Broncos. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Russo. Fires on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Now make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Russo. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of the game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after them. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Lost to throw again. Dances away. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boise State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. What a cut, now he's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Under fire. Completes it in the middle. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
Makes the grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the double. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Bears want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Russo. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Creates a little room. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Boise State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. On the ground, it's Wolf. He breaks a tackle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Broncos.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Woods. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Boise State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down.